Yo, what is good YouTube? I'm Richie Kicks, and today I'm going to be bringing you all the performance review on De'Aaron Fox's second signature shoe with Curry Brand, the D Fox 2. Before we get started, if you all enjoy sneaker content just like this, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below, and also please hit that bell notification button so you never miss another video just like this one. Also, if you did want to buy a pair of these, I'll leave an affiliate link in the description box below. If you do purchase through that link, it does help me out directly, which is very, very much appreciated. But anyways, let's get right into it. As always, starting off with the traction, the D Fox 2 features a full-length flow outsole, and it looks kind of similar to what was featured on the Fox 1, which was just a reused outsole from the Curry 1 Flotro. It's similar, but it is different. They did change it up. And how does it perform? Pretty much like every single other flow outsole besides the Curry Series 7. So yeah, on clean courts, you're gonna have no issues. You're gonna have super, super hard stops to the point where you're gonna break your own ankles, pop out a knee joint, you know, so on and so forth. You could actually hurt yourself because traction on clean courts is that good. When it comes to dust though, this is where the flow outsole does tend to struggle a little bit. You know, you will have to wipe. It does pick up dust, and if you don't wipe, you will slide to a stop. And on super dusty courts, you know, you have to wipe pretty damn often, otherwise you will be sliding to a stop. And it is not a small slide, it's a pretty big slide. So yeah, as far as the flow outsole goes, it's the same on pretty much all the flow shoes. Like, you have really, really good traction on clean courts. On dust, it does struggle. So moving on to the cushion, the D Fox 2 features a full-length flow midsole and a charged drop-in midsole, is what at least what, you know, the tech specs say on Under Armour's website. I don't know what they mean by that. I don't think this has like a drop-in midsole. Maybe they mean like the insole, and I guess it adds a little bit of step-in comfort, whatever this insole is made out of. But in terms of the actual cushion setup, it's pretty much what you'd expect out of a full-length flow midsole, and that is nothing. Like, these are bricks on your feet. Super responsive, don't get me wrong, but impact protection is like very, very minimal. You get no bounce. This is like straight up feedback. And the only thing about this is, yeah, the responsiveness is great, but as you all can see, this midsole is also pretty chunky, even on the medial side. Like, you can see how thick this is. So you don't feel low to the ground. You still feel responsive, but you do feel a little bit higher off the ground. So that part kind of sucks, but yes, this is pure responsiveness. If that's what you want in a shoe, then you'll definitely like how flow feels. If you want any sort of cushion, these are not it. So yes, very, very responsive cushion setup, and that's pretty much all that you're gonna get out of a full flow midsole. So moving on to the materials, the D Fox 2 features a combination of a few different materials. The main material being like this nice textile upper. It feels fine. You know, it does the job in terms of quality. It's okay. In terms of performance, it does get the job done very, very well. On top of some parts of the shoe, you do have like these fuse overlays just for some added durability. As you move towards the middle of the shoe, you do have like this synthetic material. I feel like they're probably trying to imitate like a synthetic leather or something like that. But yeah, it's whatever. Moving to the tongue, you do have like a mesh tongue, and it is adequately padded. So if you do like to crank down your laces, you won't feel the laces digging into the top of your foot, which is nice. And another thing that they added on the shoe is on the tongue, you do have this like fuzzy material right here. I guess it's okay. I'm pretty sure that the fuzzy material was on the strap in the Fox 1, but they moved it to the tongue in the D Fox 2. It's just a nice little touch, I guess. Doesn't really have anything to do with the quality, or nor does it like affect anything in terms of the quality or the materials usage of the shoe. It's just a little touch to make it feel like a Fox, I guess. So as far as the materials go on the shoe, I mean, the quality is fine for the price. And in terms of the performance, it does get the job done very well. So moving on to the fit, I would say that the D Fox 2 does pretty much run true to size. I'm a slightly wide footer, and I went true to size, and I felt okay. You know, I do think that there might be a slight issue with wide footers in the shoe. This foam does like kind of, you know, wrap up onto the upper of the forefoot area. And if you do have wide feet, you might feel some pressure digging up against that foam piece right there. So wide footers, maybe go up a half size. I think slightly wide footers, normal footers, narrow footers, I think going true to size is your best bet. But in terms of the overall fit of the shoe, I think it's fine. I didn't have any dead space up in this toe box area. The materials do lie very nicely over the foot. You also have a half booty upper in the shoe, which gives you as close of a one-to-one fit as possible. And I guess on top of that, you do have the strap, which does add maybe a little bit of extra lockdown. But yeah, this is definitely, a snug fitting shoe. So overall, I would say that the fit is good and true to size is the best bet for most people. So moving on to the support, I pretty much had zero issues with the support in the shoe. You do have this giant external heel counter with some heel sculpting. I will say that there isn't like too much padding in the back over here. And I did have a very minimal amount of heel slippage in my right shoe, not my left shoe, but just my right. So just keep that in mind. As far as side-to-side movement goes on the footbed, you're gonna be covered there. I think the materials do a great job of making sure your foot is nice and planted. Also, you do sit inside of the foam a little bit in certain areas of the shoe. Just, that acts as a sidewall, so you are extra contained. Obviously the strap too, it does offer maybe just a little bit of extra containment. As far as hard lateral movements go, you're gonna be covered there as well. You do have a fairly wide base, and this foam does protrude out to form an outrigger, so you aren't gonna be rolling over. And then in terms of torsional rigidity and stability, you're gonna be covered there as well. Pretty sure there is a shank plate in here because this thing is pretty damn stiff and rigid. So yeah, overall support in the DFox 2 was good. Just watch out, you might have a very minor heel slippage issue in your right shoe or maybe your left shoe. Yeah, for me, it was in my right. So the DFox 2 retails for $120, and is it worth it? Yes and no. In my opinion, I don't like a full-length flow outsole and midsole. It's just not my cup of tea in terms of cushioning. I like to be quick and shifty on my feet, don't get me wrong. And this is great for that responsiveness, but I prefer to have a little bit of cushion in my shoes as well. And this just does not offer that. So yeah, because of that, it's not my cup of tea. Also, traction on dustier courts is not great, but everything else is fine. So what I will say is, if you like playing in the previous Curry models or the Fox one, then you'll probably like these. Because it's pretty much a reuse and recycle type of thing, where they're using a full-length flow, outsole, midsole combination, and then some sort of upper. And as long as the uppers are good enough in terms of the containment and support, I think that they have a solid seller basically. But yeah, me, I prefer to have a little bit more cushion in my shoes, so these are definitely not it. Also the traction issue, like I already mentioned. But yeah, if you like the Fox one, you want his second shoe, go for it. Or if you're curious, how the flow feels, especially on clean courts, like I said, the flow performs amazing on clean courts. It's dangerously good on clean courts. But yeah, the DFox 2 is not something that would be in my rotation pretty much at all. So take it as you will. If you did want to buy a pair of these, I'll leave an affiliate link in the description box below. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this performance review. If y'all like this video, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below, hit that thumbs up button for me, leave a comment, as those really do help me out. Check out these videos over here, and that's pretty much it. Until next time, peace.